Neptune's Core is the name of the band.
Love it.
Ann Johnsos is the mom. Ann, along with being a Northwestern grad, a Northwestern professor, a great producer, great actress, great singer, all those things, she's now a rock mom. And she calls us from South by Southwest, where her daughters are half of the band Neptune's Core from Chicago and are playing there live. Rock mom!
Hi, Ann.
Hi, Andrea. How are you?
Oh, it's Jane.
Oh, hi, Jane. I thought it was Andrea.
That's okay.
So let me ask you a question, Rock Mom. Has anybody trademarked it yet?
No, I think that you are the most clever of us all.
Don't you think, Rock Mom?
Yeah, for sure, Rock Mom.
Yeah. So here's the deal. They just drove 18 hours, she and Clark. Clark's a dad. And they had a show last night. There's several more shows. But for those of you not in tune with this, for the most part, Joey D, throw your headphones on. Joey D from Q101. How big a deal is it to play South by Southwest?
I mean, it's a huge honor. I mean, I wouldn't know by experience, but
it's a big deal.
yes.
No, it's huge.
It's a very big deal. How nervous were you last night when they were playing?
It's weird because I'm not very cool, so I don't even know how cool like South by Southwest is. So we got there and I was like, oh my gosh, everybody here is young and hip. And like I was wearing jorts. So,
Oh, that's cute.
They're making a comeback.
I'm sure you look
yeah,
delightful.
they totally are. And I was wearing jeans, but they were like not cool jeans. And it was amazing. And they were very nervous because they were the first ones playing because, of course, they're young. And they thought no one would come in. And, by the time their second song started, the place was full. So it was great. It was just magic.
So, first off, being up till midnight, on a school night's tough for any grown-up. And you've got a regular job and a fine one. But this has really turned out to be a good portion of your life now. Because I've known these girls since they were born. By the way, identify the girls, your daughters.
Yeah. So Sophie Richter is 17. Hannah is 15. Let me think. I called you from the backseat of the car after Sophie was born, and I was having postpartum depression because I was like, I don't know how to do this, man.
Yeah.
Babies are hard.
Yeah, we had a good talk, and you're a great mom. The girls don't know it every day, but they get it most days. So how do you, look, you've got a lot of musical talent. Do you give the girls notes?
Nope, not at all. It's interesting. Like the very beginning, they started this about 4 or 5 years ago. They were, so Sophie's 17, Hannah's 15.
So it's like a band camp thing in the beginning?
Well, or like School of Rock? Like, how did you know that the girls were going to form this band? And like, what was the love?
So they did start with School of Rock. So the other two girls in the band are sisters as well. And so the Sophie plays guitar and lead vocals. Hannah plays bass, and then the drummer is also a senior in high school, and her sister plays. Sorry, I'm a little slow today.
Flugelhorn.
I'm slow every day.
She plays flugelhorn.
Flugelhorn. She plays kazoo.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but they were. Sophie and Caitlin met in 4th grade and became very good friends. And Caitlin started playing at School of Rock. And then Sophie's like, oh, I need to play School of Rock. And so then we signed them up because we were like, okay. And then all 4 of them were playing. And then when the older girls were in about 6th grade, they're like, I think we should be a band. And it became a thing where they write all their own songs. So that was interesting and fun and super cool to hear like what comes out of like your own child's brain, right? Some of these very intense lyrics,
very mature.
Yeah, and like this and like the way they process, right? So then they did like the school talent show, and then I think the big breaking point for them was in 2022. They were asked to play "Empty Bottle" by the band Dead, which is a really good band. And
I just love that you know the bands.
Cool.
I know I don't. In fact, I make fun of it all the time because it reminds me of your game about is it a band or
a band I was in.
Please don't do this. Don't bring it up.
Don't light me up. Well, the cool thing is, and I think this is the message for people to take away, because I'm going to drag you back on to talk about this a bunch, including how they do, because they got several more shows to play this week. You know how an independent film gets seen? It goes to film festivals,
right.
And then eventually somebody comes up and goes, "We want to give you a bunch of money to finance it, fix it, make it incomplete, make it complete." and finish it off and all those things. Playing South by Southwest and playing these festivals is one of the great ways for bands to get discovered. And what a cool story inside the band with two sets of sisters.
Great backstory with the two sets of sisters.
I like you guys are clearly journalists. I was like, dude, that's the hook. And then the kids are like, no,
We're individuals. I gotta say, and I love all female chick bands. Like, they just rock. I was listening to L7 over the weekend, Veruca Salt. Now they're my age. They play at 6 o'clock and they won't play late show. Sleater Kinney, I love them too. I'm listening to Neptune's Core. It's right in there. I'm a huge fan. So I wish success because I want to hear more.
Thank you, Jane. And I know that you actually do have some like rock and roll roots. And the funny thing that people do compare them a lot to 90s female bands.
That's right.
And the girls are like, well, that's because that's all our parents listened to. Because we listen to 90s music because that was our age.
So they play these shows, and in my head, in the movie, there's a creepy agent that comes up, and you don't know if he's real or not real. Who's the gatekeeper?
Rock momager.
Rock mom?
Yeah, all of us, like so all the parents, and it happened last night. We had to sort of prowl because one guy came up and he started with saying that he's not a creep. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, that's a good start. Mm-hmm. And then moved into how he's really religious. And then also said that he had a recording studio in Rochester, New York, and he'd love to have the band come out. And I was like, no, we have studios in Chicago. But
a lot of them.
Yes, and so we, but with all love too. Though we're just like, thank you so much for your support. And if they're ever in Rochester, they'll certainly look you up. But
that's good. That's good that you can be the wall that is there until they have somebody that is legit, and then the girls stop returning your calls.
Yes, exactly right. And we have been told to keep our distance as we patrol, but they know that we are acting out of their best interest.
So do they know, because obviously there's 15, 17, and the girls are in school. Do they know that they're just getting to take a break from school this week because they get to go to South by Southwest, and everybody in school like, what? You're playing in a rock band in this big,
Oh, they're already stars in school, I think, aren't they?
Yeah. And they played the Metro
How about that?
last week.
That's
so
cool.
They sold it out. So they're not they have gotten some local success. I don't think they knew how big this would be. But it was a real decision to take them out of school for a week because we don't believe that that's a good idea. But two of them are seniors, and they're like, whatever. And then the two younger ones are very responsible, and they talk to their teachers, and their teachers were like, this is a pretty big life experience, so we'll make up the work.
And the thing is, and we'll take this up next time on Mom Rock.
Yes.
Mom Rock Mom. No, but the thing is, these girls are about to go to college, and college is a year or two away for the other two. It's a big deal. Now, you're on that cusp. You're in a tough spot, Mom.
Right.
It's like, okay, do I just tell them, yeah, you can grab college later as needed because you want them to have the experience? Or do you make them go to school and ruin them?
And then
I must have an answer.
The 15-year-olds, too, because they still have high school. The older ones are like,
Yeah. I think, and I won't give away the next segment, but the plan is college. The plan is college because nothing happens quickly in this industry.
That's true.
Right.
That's
Smart.
True. And just tell
she's
them,
a good rock mom.
Just tell them their favorite fake Uncle Steve couldn't wait to get to work, and nobody was around to tell me you got the rest of your life to work, and this is work.
I will definitely tell them.
Yeah,
I will definitely tell them that. And
'Cause,
they will send their regards when they wake up.
well, they don't have to get up yet. I love the girls, you know that. So tell them I said hi, and Clark as well, who I love in a completely different way. Neptune's Core is the band. What's the other cut we have?
That's going to be the song Box, right? And that's a new single, correct, Dan?
Brand new, yeah.
All right, so we'll play that on the way out. I will tell you this, and you can talk to me after the show about this, but Tom's in a band, and Tom's a really good drummer, and he wants you to adopt him because he wants to play as well. Yeah.
Then they could all be siblings.
It'd be a little awkward because Tom's 30, but you could explain you started young. Hey, have fun.
It's feasible. Okay.
Have fun. I'm going to be bothering you again, so screen your calls.
Thanks, Ann.
All right. Bye. Take care, Jane.
Yeah.
Bye.
Jane.
That sounds like a song.
She's Rock Mom.
She's Rock Mom.
It's a good message to encourage your kids for something they love. And then eventually they have to go to Austin.
How much fun for mom and dad, though. I would love it.
I'd bet at the
If
ultimate
I was
Little
Rock
League
Mom,
be
it's
freaking
South by
out.
Southwest.
I'd make my kid play noon, maybe 1 o'clock at the
You
latest.
would.
Yeah. Nick's here. His rock boys. They're not going to be in a band this year because they're what, 7 and 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little too young.
Maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
The one likes to strum the guitar, but yeah.
Yeah. I'll give him a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah.